Can you tell me a little bit about the terroir, about your different property and where exactly in Piedmont you're located?
Oh yeah, sure. We are located in the south part of Piemonte, very close to the village of Alba. Alba is very well known for the truffle. It's the national capital city of white truffle in Italy, and for sure is also very well known for the wine. So if you, let's say, point Alba as a reference, our winery is in Roero. Roero, it's a little bit north part of Alba. It's only a few kilometers north compared to Alba. And this area, it's very well known, let's say, both for the white wine, Arnese, majority, and then for Barbera and Nebbiolo. This kind of soil in Roero is more like a sandy soil, and the hill average are about 400-meter height. But our company also own and rent property in the Langhe area, and Langhe is south of Alba. We are still talking about a few kilometers south, so the area altogether it's very small. We are not talking about a huge area. The Langhe it's quite different because the soil is more like a limestone marsh, so for sure here we got more on the red side, Barbera as well, but the king of the grape, Nebbiolo, with Barolo and Barbaresco.
And how do those soils, the difference between Roero soils and Barolo and Barbaresco, how does it express itself through the Nebbiolo wines from each of those areas?
Yeah, the soil, it's really the key to understand, let's say, this kind of trilogy, because in our area we have Roero. Roero, it's the name of the area, but it's also the name of a specific wine called Roero. In our case, is a Riserva. And then you got Barbaresco and Barolo. Let's say that for me it's something like a progression. I normally prefer to have Barbaresco in a tasting like at the beginning, because Barbaresco is a little bit more gentle, it's a little bit more velvet compared to Roero, where you got for sure this kind of elegance, but also some more, let's say, body, some more tannin and so on. And then at the peak of this kind of trilogy, at the pyramid, you have the Barolo. For me, I'm trying to, find the right elegance on the Roero, and I try to express more tannin on the Barolo side.
And why do you think, I think most Americans, I don't know about Europeans, but I think most Americans know Barolo and perhaps Barbaresco, but why do you think Roero is not as famous as those other two appellations?
Yes, I think, there's some historical reason that really never bring this wine to a certain notoriety. But on the other side, and this is something that for me it's very beauty, is the number of bottles that are produced. Because when you make something like a comparison, Roero, all the producers together, it's about 500,000 bottles produced. So it's very, it's very little. We can probably drink this wine in this area, maybe in 2 blocks, and the wine will be done. If we compare this to Barbaresco, it's about more or less 5 million, so it's like 10 times more compared to Roero. And when we compare Barolo, it's about 15 million.
Oh, wow.
So, this is also, I think, one of the reason why some denomination, they got not so well known outside of the territory. In fact, for me, it's quite, let's say, classic that maybe people, they don't know about Roero 200 kilometers far away from the area, so from Italy and not in US, let's say.
And can you tell us what your philosophy of viticulture and winemaking is?
Yeah, so first, one of the very good decision that my father took and we are following is that we only produce wine from the indigenous variety. So no international grape in our production. So we have only Arnese on the white side, Dolcetto, Barbera and Nebbiolo on the red side, and then Moscato and Bracchetto, that is a specific kind of Bracchetto, let's say for the sweet wine. So first, we really invest a lot, and our future, for me, will be this kind of grape. Second is, in 2020, we have been certified organic. We was following the organic practice before. In Italy, it takes 3 years, to pass from a conventional to an organic, but we was making this kind of process step by step prior to 2017 when we start. And the other thing is that we are a family. So my dream is not to enlarge the production. I'm not thinking of, double or triple the production. This is absolutely not my goal. My goal is really to fix as much as I can the quality and work through a classic style winemaking. That means using, for example, the majority of the wine are in big barrel. We only use barrique for the Roero, but also in Roero, these barriques are only 30% new, the rest is on the second passage. So we try to have wine that really express the soil, express the terroir, and let's say also this kind of family winemaking.